The year 1492 is known as a turning point that changed the course of history. But what if Christopher Columbus had never embarked on that famous journey to the West? Here begins the story of a continent that was not overshadowed by Europe and that built its own civilizations. European exploration ships never reached the American continent. This allowed native civilizations to continue their development at their own pace, without being exposed to the deadly diseases brought by Europeans. Empires such as the Aztec, Maya, and Inca fought among themselves in internal conflicts and regional wars. These struggles led to the formation of new alliances and larger, more integrated states. Science and technology progressed in the native civilizations on their own path. Metallurgy, especially bronze and copper work, became widespread. Agricultural techniques were perfected, and great advances were made in waterway engineering. The native peoples of North America also established strong trade networks among themselves. Products such as tobacco, corn, and animal hides spread throughout the continent. Trade served as a bridge connecting different tribes. Without the gold, silver, and new products that Europe would bring from America, the European economy took a completely different path. Trade became more focused on Asia and Africa, which increased colonial pressure on these continents. The Inca Empire in South America united with civilizations in the Andes Mountains to form a colossal state. Thanks to a centralized bureaucracy and a developed road network, the empire took control of the entire continent. Legends took an even deeper place in the culture of native civilizations on the American continent. Stories about the power of gods, animals, and nature were passed down through generations. Mythology became the main source of art and philosophy. Without the horses and other animals that Europeans would bring, the native peoples continued to develop their own agricultural and transportation methods. Llamas, alpacas, and other native animals became the main means of transport for trade and travel throughout the continent. The native tribes of North America formed stronger alliances with one another. These tribes, acting together, formed powerful confederations. These confederations developed their own laws and systems of governance without the presence of Europeans. Art and architecture evolved in the unique style of native civilizations. Aztec cities grew even larger. Mayan temples became even more magnificent, and Incan architecture became more integrated into the Andes Mountains. Products like potatoes, corn, and tomatoes that Europeans would have brought from America never reached Europe. This profoundly affected Europe's agriculture and population growth. Famines occurred more frequently, and dietary habits were shaped differently. Without the riches of America, Europeans engaged in more intense wars among themselves. Colonial competition in Africa and Asia became more severe. The world was shaped more by the conflicts of European empires. The American continent became a unique cradle of civilizations. Trade and cultural interactions between the native peoples of North and South America increased. Different languages and traditions formed a new continental identity. The Inca Empire, with its advanced knowledge of mathematics and astronomy, developed a new calendar system. This calendar calculated the cycles of the sun and moon more accurately and was used to determine agricultural cycles. The Mayan civilization in Central America perfected its writing system. New types of papyrus were developed, and knowledge spread throughout the continent. The Mayans left behind important works in the fields of science, history, and philosophy. New discoveries and technological advancements happened on the American continent. Native tribes in North America invented primitive machines that used wind energy to pump water and power mills. In South America, the Inca Empire developed new alloys using the mines of the Andes Mountains. These alloys were used in both architecture and art, which increased the wealth of the empire. Without European trade and influence, civilizations in Africa and Asia developed more strongly among themselves. Trade spread more equally in different geographies, and the world economy was shaped more by the control of Asia and Africa. The non-discovery of America also removed the perception of superiority that Europe had throughout its history. Europe remained a geography that competed on equal terms with other continents within its own borders. In conclusion, Christopher Columbus's not making that journey at all put the world on a completely different path. A continent wrote its own destiny with its own hands. A world where Europe did not establish hegemony, and where civilizations developed on more equal terms emerged.